The morning sky was gray, and a quiet stillness filled the small countryside village of Ravensfield. Even the birds seemed reluctant to sing, as if they, too, mourned the loss that had fallen upon the house at the edge of the dusty road. Inside the modest cottage, Sarah Thompson sat motionless beside her husband's lifeless body. The faint smell of camphor hung in the air. Her eyes were swollen from weeping. Her hands trembled as they clutched the cold fingers of the man who had once been her strength. "Please, Daniel," she whispered brokenly. "You said we'd grow old together. You promised we'd raise Emily side by side. How am I supposed to do this alone?" From the corner of the room, a small voice called out softly, "Mummy, why is Daddy sleeping?" Sarah turned to see Emily, her 3-year-old daughter, holding her worn-out teddy bear, staring innocently at the still figure on the bed. Sarah gathered her close, pressing the child's face against her chest. Her tears soaked into the little girl's hair. "Daddy's gone to be with God, sweetheart. He's resting now." The sound of her grief filled the tiny house, spilling into the quiet yard where neighbors had gathered. Among them stood Laura Miller, Sarah's childhood friend and closest confidant. She stepped inside, knelt beside Sarah, and placed a comforting arm around her. "Sarah, you must take heart," Laura said gently. "Daniel was a good man. God knows why he called him home so soon." Sarah nodded weakly, though her heart screamed in protest. Life without Daniel seemed unimaginable. Scene 2, the weight of widowhood. The days that followed blurred together. The funeral came and went like a storm that left wreckage behind. People offered their condolences, but once the last handful of earth hit the grave, the world moved on. Sarah was left with silence, bills, and a child who still asked every morning when Daddy would come home. Daniel's brother, Michael, came by one afternoon wearing a look of forced sympathy. "Sarah," he began, "you know Daniel's savings account was in both our names. I'll handle the remaining funds and the property documents for now." Sarah frowned, confused. "Handle? Michael, Daniel built this house for his family. You can't just..." He interrupted coldly. "It's family property. You can stay here for now, but you can't sell or make changes without consulting me." His tone was final. When he left, Sarah collapsed onto the couch, clutching Emily's photograph. "Even in death, Daniel, they won't let us be," she murmured bitterly. Her small farm yielded just enough vegetables to survive. She tried selling jam, mending clothes, anything to earn a little money. But it was never enough. Each night she lay awake listening to the wind